What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Advice, and I'm here with the final draft of my Series 2 rental team for y'all to use on the ladder today. So I've taken two versions of this team to two tournaments, both with almost 500 players, some of the best players in the world. Maluka, Joe UX9, Battle Room, and the squad was getting the job done. The first tournament I took it to, I top cut. The one I did this weekend, I went 5-4. I didn't do as well, but there were two specific games where Bruxish barely missed Aqua Jet KOs that would have secured me the games in the top cut. So it doesn't feel like this team has weak matchups. It feels like it has a chance into everything I've played against. Initially, my Bruxish set was mixed. I had 127 attack, 127 special attack with Aqua Jet, Water Pulse, Psychic Fangs, and Icy Wind. But I barely missed those two KOs, and I realized I needed to commit to one side of the attack. So initially, the reason I had mixed was to deal with Arcanine. You know, if they intimidated me or snarled me, I'd still have a way to attack them with my stronger stat. But that situation never really came up. Iron Hands is really good with dealing with Arcanine with the Terra Fire. So thought that Bruxish could use having that maxed out attack or nearly maxed out attack. So I switched it from a quiet nature with 127 to having only 91 special attack, brave nature, but I jumped its attack up 40 points from 127 to 167. Now the Aqua Jet is hitting much stronger. I pick up those two KOs with Aqua Jet. That's two back-to-back huge tournaments I top cut. Roaring Moon and Iron Hands are great damage output. Great Tusk is there to shore up the Gargantual matchup. You know, if they stay rock type or go to poison type, Headlong Rush hits it super hard. And if they're ghost type variation, then we got Throat Chop, Knockoff, and Foul Play to deal with them. So team has answers into the strong Pokemon, the annoying Pokemon of the meta. You can go full offense with this team. You know, Roaring Moon, Great Tusk, Iron Hands, Bruxish. But you got two great support mons in Umbreon and Amoonguss. Sometimes I bring both of them and only bring two attackers. Umbreon hits hard with foul plays against other physical type attackers. Skill Swap is an amazing move. Shuts down all the BS. You know, like things like Perish Trap. You can skill swap the Gothitelle. Now they're locked in with you. They can't switch out. You can let them perish to their own perish song. It's crazy. It's also really good against Dondozo. I've shown it before. Foul Play is usually a two-shot after skill swap, and they can't hit you hard because you're the unaware one. Now their attack boosts aren't doing anything for them, and you're not hitting them against their defensive boosts either. So you can two-hit KO them with Foul Play, and then after the second one, you can immediately spore the Tatsugiri, before it gets a chance to move once Dondozo goes down. So the more you play with this Umbreon build, the more you realize how vital it is to get rid of the opponent's abilities and take them for yourself. I've swapped Regenerator from opposing Amoonguss, so now Umbreon can switch out and get health back, and Amoonguss doesn't. I've taken Flash Fire away from Ceruledge and Arm Rouge. Now they don't have any way to hit you with Psychic, Ghost, or Fire moves, so Umbreon just puts in work. And Roaring Moon is great with the booster energy boosting its speed. You know, I've been trying to bring Roaring Moon in the back. That's something I've been working on. And it's really nice being able to come in, already have that speed boost, dodge the Intimidates. Initially, I was leading it a lot, but Intimidate became a problem, and then, I'm -1 and I'm Dragon Dancing to get back to neutral. Whereas if you can deal with Arcanines first and then bring in Roaring Moon later, you can start getting up Dragon Dances with the fake out pressure from Iron Hands or Sleep from Amoonguss, and you can Dragon Dance up, you can wipe through teams with Roaring Moon. So Bruxish has Aqua Jet that now hits really hard. Psychic Fangs is great against Amoonguss and breaking screens. Obviously, its main role is stopping priority like Extreme Speed, Sucker Punch, Jet Punch, but having a dual speed control with Icy Wind and Trick Room has become really valuable for me as well. So it's a great option to set up Trick Room against opposing Tailwind. You can get off Icy Wind spam to slow things down for Roaring Moon and Great Tusk. I initially thought Bruxish would be more of a meme, but I think it's actually a really strong Pokemon, and I like this build that I've come to. So between Great Tusk, Roaring Moon, and Iron Hands, you've got a lot of great type coverage, and Great Tusk and Iron Hands are pretty naturally bulky, and this Roaring Moon is actually a bulkier set too, with 84 HP, 84 defense. It takes a lot more hits than people expect it to. So if you're scrambling to find a Series 2 team to ladder with when the ladder drops tonight, I got faith in this one. Alright, first game of the tournament, we got Tiberius. This is an open team sheet tournament, so I'm going to lead Iron Mike. His Iron Hands doesn't have Fake Out, but mine does, so I can get Fake Out pressure turn 1. And even at -1, Iron Mike hits Arcanine pretty hard. I'm going to go Nicki Minaj too. I got Water Pulse for the Arcanine if they lead it, so I can just try to get rid of Arcanine right away, let Roaring Moon do its thing. I like Umbreon in this one, but their Sylveon is not Terra Fire. So I think I can actually bring Amoonguss instead of Umbreon. I'm a little skeptical because their Iron Hands is safety goggles, but I think I can just deal with it with my Iron Hands. I like Amoonguss here. Pollen Puff could be good in this game. Good luck, have fun to Tiberius. Let's run it. So we see Roaring Moon and Iron Bundle in the lead. So we're not intimidated off the bat. I got Iron Mike with Fake Out Pressure. They're speed boosting Roaring Moon, so I could go Fake Out and Icy Wind here, but I'm just going to switch in my Roaring Moon. I'd like to use it as bait to keep Bundle on the field if they don't switch it out here. I want to 86 that Bundle as quickly as possible so Roaring Moon and Amoonguss can do their thing. So we're also speed boosting nature, but I'm not max speed, so there's a good chance that this Roaring Moon is still faster than me. They do go for the Protect with Roaring Moon and Bundle as well, so just scouting for the Fake Out, that's cool, but I figure me having my Roaring Moon on the field will make them want to keep Bundle out there. So I'm going to go Thunder Punch here just in case they switch in Goldango. Have a chance for paralysis. I'll also go for a Dragon Dance here. Okay, they set Tailwind with their Roaring Moon. Looks like they are faster. And they just throw off an Icy Wind. But you can see bulky Roaring Moon tanks that really well. Iron Mike doesn't care about his speed. And with our Dragon Dance, we are still slower than both these Pokemon, but we're charged up now, so they can't ignore this Roaring Moon. We get off a Thunder Punch, bring him down to Sash. No paralysis, that's cool. So I want to get rid of Bundle, but there's a good chance they Protect here, scouting my Protect. So I'm going to attack into Roaring Moon and just protect mine. Okay, they protect Roaring Moon. And Bundle again, so he's playing really passively, stalling out his Tailwind, just playing really careful. He does scout out our Protect, that was a good play, but I show him Drain Punch here into Roaring Moon, so I can take advantage of that. Let's think. I need to get rid of Bundle, but the thing is I do have Bruxish in the back who has an Aqua Jet on deck for Bundle, so I can do that whenever I need to. With that said, I'm going to focus down Roaring Moon. Just throw another Drain Punch at him. Actually, you know what? I did just throw a Drain Punch at him. They're likely to Terra, so let's try to call them out on that and go Thunder Punch. I don't think they brought Arcanine. I'm just going to go for a double Protect here too. I don't want to lose Slifer. If I get the Protect, that's great. If not, I'm going to lose it. But they are going for a Terra. And it's the Roaring Moon. I'm on. Let's go. He's going to be shook here. And we get the double Protect. I'm sorry about that, but I didn't bring a Freeze Dry switch in. Acrobatics. And Freeze Dry into my double Protect. Damn, that's rough. And you know what's worse? He gone. Damn, I feel a little grimy for that, I'm not even gonna lie, but I mean 33% of the time you get that double. Why not try it? He's shook. Okay, here comes Sylveon. So he has no Terra anymore. We still have ours. Now I'm thinking about going Terra Fire here to take this Hyper Voice from Sylveon. Because I think he attacks into Slifer with Bundle. If I get rid of Bundle, I can just sit in front of this Sylveon with Terra Fire, but I'm going to Fire Punch the Sylveon. And we'll switch out into Nicki Minaj. I should be able to tank one Freeze Dry and get my Citrus Berry procced. That play was crazy with the Thunder Punch into the Terra. Okay, they just go Icy Wind, which is interesting. But I guess they just wanted to make sure that Sylveon outsped Slifer, so. We do tank the Hyper Voice and get our Citrus Berry back up. But I'm not sure that's enough to survive the next Hyper Voice after Throat Spray. And Fire Punch does do just over half, so that's nice. Their Tailwind's gone, but it doesn't really matter too much. I'm going to Fire Punch Sylveon again. And like I said, I want to Aqua Jet the bundle. But I'm worried about them protecting it. I'm going to Fire Punch Sylveon, but God, the Protect's just so obvious here. And he's been protecting a lot. I'm going to switch out into Amoonguss, I think. I like that. And that way, if they do protect bundle here, I can also use Amoonguss to Rage Powder away a Hydro Pump from my hands. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, they protect Sylveon. And just go for a Freeze Dry. So they completely disrespected the Aqua Jet. I'm not really sure about that, honestly. But I can just Fire Punch Sylveon and go for a Rage Powder, keep the Hydro Pump away from Iron Mike, and this is a pretty safe play unless they get a double protect. Okay, but they switch out Sylveon into Arcanine. Dang, they could have cycled Intimidate all game. I think it would have been better to be using it earlier. But what do I know? They protect bundle at least, so we're getting free damage into Arcanine. He's playing weird with the protects. I want to switch out Iron Mike to get my attack drop removed because Iron Mike is really good into this team. And I'll just go for a Spore into bundle just in case they ignore Amoonguss expecting my protect. Yeah, because I've been protecting a good amount too. Well, they switch bundle out into Sylveon. But you know what? That gives me the speed advantage with Slifer. So if I can get up a Dragon Dance here, I will be faster than bundle as well. They Flare Blitz Amoonguss and take it out. That's fine. Because they're going to chip themselves down with Rocky Helmet and Flare Blitz. But they got Citrus Berry. Alright, so let's see. Who do I bring in here? I think I bring in Iron Mike and just use my Fake Out. Yeah, I can use this Fake Out to get a Dragon Dance up. There's no way they don't protect Sylveon here. He's just been protecting so much. Yeah, I'm gonna Dragon Dance. And God, this could bite me if I ignore Sylveon here. But I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm going to Fake Out Arcanine. I think as long as I have the Aqua Jet on hand. Yeah, as long as I have Aqua Jet on hand, I can take care of bundle. So I'm going to go for this play. They do protect Sylveon. We're getting the calls this game. There's a Fake Out into Arcanine. There's a Dragon Dance. Now I'm faster than everything he has. With an Aqua Jet for that bundle. That was huge. I figured there's a good chance he tried to Will-O-Wisp my Slifer. So I can just Acrobatics Sylveon and Drain Punch Arcanine. That's another one down, another one gone, another one bites Duster. He just goes for the Flare Blitz into Iron Mike. Little healthy chip. We'll get some of that back. Give me that sap. That sweet nectar. And we're back in the green. So it's Iron Bundle against 2 Pokemon. And they don't have any attacks that can KO both of us at once. And even if they did, Aqua Jet finishes them. So this is a lock. We'll go Acrobatics. And we'll bring out Nicki Minaj just to let her see a little more sunshine. Get rid of the darkness from the Terra. Come on. Finally figured out how that works. Why it gets dark. It's the Terra. So that's GG. Appreciate the game. Bruxish didn't do that much, but just the fact that I had the comfort of knowing I could Aqua Jet bundle whenever was great. Okay, Mr. Jammy Jam. Now, Great Tusk with Talonflame is scary, but they don't have a way to prevent their Talonflame from getting faked out. No Covert Cloak, no Terra Ghost, so I'm going to lead Fake Out with Slifer and try to get up Dragon Dances to counter their Tailwind. Nicki Minaj is great for Aqua Jetting Talonflame. I'm considering Tusk to deal with the King Gambit and tank hits from their Tusk, but I don't really love it into the Life Orb Flutter Mane Iron Bundle matchup, so I'm going to go Amoonguss. Mr. Jammy Jam showing Zangu some love with the trainer card. I respect it. Good luck, have fun. Let's get it. Okay, so he leads Talonflame, Amoonguss. Okay, so I feel like his play is try to get a Tailwind with Talonflame and then Spore into Roaring Moon. I could Fake Out and Dragon Dance here, but you know what? This Amoonguss is Terra Dark. I'm going to call him on going Terra here. Let's double down. I want a Terra Slifer turn 1 so that if I do go to sleep, I can at least use it as a switch in later. If they have Tusk in the back, I can switch out Iron Mike. Will they switch out Talonflame into Great Tusk? So they're just trying to preserve the Tailwind option. I feel that. I think the balloons on the head look so silly. They could have done something a little better for Terra Flying, but... Oh, let's go. We make the call again. I'm starting to get this Terra thing down. So they wanted to survive the Acrobatics, which they would have survived anyways. Because, yeah, that doesn't even do half. And they get finished by Drain Punch. Let's go. I learned the game from Graham Am, so you could never check me. Back to back for the people that didn't get the message. Back to back like I'm on the cover of Lethal Weapon. Back to back like I'm Jordan 96, 97. Whoa. Alright, my bad. But yeah, that was pretty huge. That's what you call an agency play. Booster Energy Bundle. With speed. So, this is dangerous, but here's the thing, is that Iron Mike only has an 18% chance of getting O-code by Max Attack, Adamant, and Great Tusk. So I'm comfortable leaving it in here. And I'm going to Drain Punch into Bundle. because they just used their Terra. And I'm gonna just protect. And they protect Tusk, because Freeze Dry doesn't usually pick up Roaring Moons. They just go for an Icy Wind. But I mean, I'm going to get that back, so I'm still not in KO range from Tusk. Bundle's done. I thought that first match was good, but this one is even better. It's going to be tough to come back from that one. Okay, so we're faster than Talonflame with Slifer if they want to Wisp me. So I'm just going to Thunder Punch Talonflame. And I think I'm okay to just go for an Acrobatics into Tusk, because I can just finish it off with Aqua Jets. Okay, they just Ice Spinner, but that shouldn't pick up. Yeah, no, not even close. We don't finish off Tusk with Acrobatics, but that should be Aqua Jet range. And there's Sash on Talonflame. Okay, so I think I just Drain Punch the Tusk if they let me. And I'm going to swap Amoonguss in to get Rocky Helmet Chip on either one of these. Yep, so there's Talonflame. They lose that to Rocky Helmet and Brave Bird. They go for Headlong Rush. We tank it. And then Iron Mike's gonna get the final word. Peace. Iron Mike is broken, super effective. Headlong Rush from a great Tusk. It's nothing. Let's go. Amoonguss got to shine a little bit. GG to Jam It Jam. Okay, so this is a similar team to the first one we played. But they have safety goggles on their Arcanine and Fake Out on their Iron Hands, so I want to lead Umbreon to taunt their Amoonguss, and I'm going to go my own Amoonguss to Pressure Spore. I can use Nicki Minaj as a switch in just in case they have Fake Out Pressure turn 1. And we'll just go Iron Mike in the back. God, am I really going to bring all 3 support Pokemon? I think we could get it done with all 3 support Pokemon, but I think I'm going to need to Terra Iron Mike to Fire type, and if I can't go Terra Poison with Umbreon, I don't think it's that good in this matchup. I think we can do without the taunt. So I think I'll lead Slifer, have Nicki Minaj as a switching in the back, and then Iron Mike as well. I've been trying to not lead Slifer, but I value the immediate pressure on Amoonguss. Okay, so Candy goes with Sylveon and the Moon who roars. Versus my Amoonguss and Roaring Moon. And they're faster than I am. I've got 228 speed EVs on this Roaring Moon. It's enough to outspeed Iron Bundle in Tailwind if I get up a Dragon Dance. So I'm going to Spore their Roaring Moon. This team has ways to deal with Hyper Voice through Terra, but I don't really have any great switch-ins besides Amoonguss, and Amoonguss is out already, so I think what I'm going to do is just go for a Throat Chop into Sylveon. We should still outspeed even if they get up a Tailwind because we're Booster Energy. Okay, they just go for Acrobatics. We take it really well. Get some Rocky Helmet Chip. And here's a Throat Chop. And it looks like Sylveon did try to go for Hyper Voice, so that was a good play. Roaring Moon goes to sleep. So they can't Hyper Voice here. I want to get some Regenerator back, so I'm going to switch into Iron Hands, Iron Mike. Apply some fake out pressure, try to get rid of this Roaring Moon while it sleeps. And I'm going to go Terra Flying just in case they try to Terra Blast my Roaring Moon. And just Acrobatics. So I've been thinking about my next team, and I've been using Amoonguss on pretty much every team, and you know, Spore's nice, but you can get punished if they get one-turn wakes. And Pollen Puff is nice too, but I've been thinking about using Arcanine. So I'm going to go back to the lab and see if I can rebuild this team with like Arcanine over Amoonguss and try to shore up my Fairy weakness. Because that's one thing this team has, is a lot of Fairy weak Pokemon without Terra. Okay, we don't pick up the Sylveon with Acrobatics, and they do go for Terra Blast, but Roaring Moon tanks it, and we would have tanked it without Terra as well, but I'm just going to go for Drain Punch and Acrobatics again. They take their second turn of sleep with Roaring Moon, and they protect Sylveon, but that's fine, because they don't have anything in the back that's faster than Slifer, so I can just pick that off next turn. And their Roaring Moon is down. Iron Hands is definitely my favorite Paradox Pokemon. It just, there's nothing it can't do. There's like nothing it can't deal with. Okay, so bundles in. They could have Arcanine, Amoonguss, or their own Iron Hands in the back. I think Iron Hands is the one I'm the most worried about, but I do have my Amoonguss. It's pretty healthy. I can put it to sleep and keep it at bay with Rage Powder. I need to get rid of Iron Bundle. I'm just going to go Drain Punch into it. And I'm going to Protect with Slifer. I am faster than Bundle, so having it next turn would be nice. Okay, they switch out Sylveon into Arcanine, so that's their last Mon. So they do get off the valuable double Intimidate here. And they are going Terra. Oh, yo, I didn't even notice on the team sheet it was Terra Ghost. I didn't even look at that. But I mean, at least we have Throat Chop for it now. They go Freeze Dry into my Protect. And we whiff a Drain Punch. That's embarrassing. Gotta pay better attention to the team sheets. So the good news is that neither of these Pokemon hit Iron Mike very well. I can just Drain Punch Arcanine. There's no point in switching out Slifer because I'll lose my Speed Boost and Bundle be faster. So I'm just gonna throw a Throat Chop at it. I'm intimidated, but it's super effective, so it should still hit it pretty hard. Yeah, that's great damage. We do lose Slifer. What are they doing with Arcanine? Probably a Wisp here, which is fine. We can deal with that. Yeah, they do Will-O-Wisp, but we have HP recovery. It is probably worth it to switch out Iron Mike to reset the Intimidate at least now, though, because, yeah, that damage is not enough. Okay, that was rough. The Drain Punch into Terra Ghost play, but let's regroup. So, I'm not convinced that Aqua Jet picks up Iron Bundle here, and I need Nicki Minaj to pick off that Sylveon later. So I think I bring in Amoonguss, And I'll go Thunder Punch into Bundle. And I'll just protect Amoonguss. They protect Bundle. Kendy's been playing this endgame really well for how well it went for me at the beginning. Okay, they do Flare Blitz into our Protect, so it's a moot turn at least. Now the Arcanine is safety goggles, so I can't Spore it. Part of me wants to switch out Iron Mike to reset the Intimidate, but I think that if I can just chip these Pokemon down while they have to deal with Iron Mike, then I should be able to come in and just finish off everything with Bruxish. So I'm going to go for a Pollen Puff into Iron Mike, just in case they double into it here. They switch out Bundle. So we should KO Sylveon here. They go for the Flare Blitz, but Amoonguss tanks it. Them EVs are just too good. We get burned, but we should survive one more turn. And they've chipped themselves down pretty nicely. They don't have HP recovery on Arcanine. So we're getting everything into the range that we want it to be. And Arcanine doesn't have a way to touch Nicki Minaj. So we got two burn Pokemon, but they have two low Pokemon. And every time Arcanine Flare Blitzes, it gets rid of some of its own HP, so I think we're okay. If I can get rid of this Bundle, we're definitely okay. So let's not Drain Punch the Bundle again. We learned that the hard way. And I'll just go for a Rage Powder here. I don't want to get frozen with Iron Mike. They go for the Hydro Pump. That's cool. Flare Blitz does absolutely nothing. So this should be good. Thunder Punch doesn't pick up, but they're definitely in Aqua Jet range. So I can just focus on Drain Punching Arcanine and keep Aqua Jet pressure on Bundle. And I think Aqua Jet should pick up even if they Will-O-Wisp Nicki Minaj here, so I'm just going to go for a Drain Punch into Arcanine and shoot off this Aqua Jet. Okay, they don't protect Bundle, that's nice, so they're going to lose their Bundle here. Bang. Let's go. Let's go, Bruxish. That Aqua Jet pressure has been amazing. I appreciate you. That's a good fish. And now we can just double into Arcanine with Drain Punch and Aqua Jet, and that'll be that. Aqua Jet should pick up from here. Yeah, battle was canceled. GG. Some good matches today. This team's incredible. So that's going to be all. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.